The cargo vessel Endurance drifted through the Kepler station's docking bay like a forgotten relic. Its hull bore the scars of countless asteroid impacts, and rust stains marked where emergency repairs had been hastily welded over microfractures. Among the sleek diplomatic vessels and military cruisers surrounding it, the human ship looked pathetic. Captain Marcus Reed checked his instruments one final time. The aging freighter groaned as its ancient fusion drive came online, vibrating through the deck plates beneath his boots. His crew of 12 had seen better days too, but they were loyal and resourceful in ways that impressed even him. "Station Control, this is Endurance requesting departure clearance," Reed transmitted. "Endurance, you are cleared for immediate departure. Safe travels, Captain." The irony wasn't lost on him. Safe travels indeed. 3 days earlier, the Galactic Council had received an ultimatum from the Vorthan Empire. Their massive fleet of 200 warships now hung at the edge of the Kepler system, demanding the surrender of all human colonies. The Council's response had been predictable. They offered to mediate while quietly evacuating their own assets. Reed had volunteered the Endurance for the evacuation fleet, but Admiral Torres had other plans. "Marcus, I need you to do something else," Torres had said during their private meeting. "Something the Council can't know about." Now, as the Endurance cleared the station's gravity well, Reed opened a secured channel to his engineering chief, Tom Bradley. "Tom, how's our special cargo holding up?" "The modifications are stable, Captain, though I still think you're all insane." Reed smiled grimly. 3 months ago, the Endurance had been hauling industrial mining equipment to the outer colonies. Today, she carried something far more dangerous. A prototype quantum resonance device that had been quietly developed by human scientists working in complete secrecy. The device exploited a fundamental flaw in Vorthan shield technology that no one else had discovered. While alien civilizations had focused on energy-based defenses, humans had taken a different approach, studying the quantum mechanics underlying all shield generators. The Vorthan fleet hung in space like a metallic storm cloud, their ships arranged in perfect formation. Each vessel stretched over a kilometer in length, bristling with weapons that could crack planets. At their center, the command dreadnought Dominion loomed twice as large as any other ship. Admiral Corvin of the Vorthan Empire watched the small human vessel approach on his tactical display. Intelligence reports had dismissed it as a simple cargo hauler, probably carrying refugees or supplies. He almost felt sorry for the humans. Their pathetic ship wouldn't last 10 seconds against his fleet's combined firepower. "Admiral, the human vessel is requesting communication," his tactical officer reported. "Put them through, let's hear their surrender." Reed's weathered face appeared on the view screen, his expression calm despite facing impossible odds. "Admiral Corvin, I'm Captain Reed of the Earth vessel Endurance. I have a message from the human colonies." Corvin leaned back in his command chair. "Speak quickly, human. My patience grows thin." "The message is simple," Reed replied, his hand moving to a red switch on his control panel. "We don't surrender." He flipped the switch. Deep in the Endurance's cargo hold, the quantum resonance device activated. Invisible waves of precisely calibrated energy rippled outward at the speed of light, targeting the specific quantum frequency that all Vorthan shield generators used as their base harmonic. For a moment, nothing seemed to happen. Then, across the entire Vorthan fleet, shield generators began to fluctuate. The carefully tuned quantum fields that protected each ship started to resonate with increasing amplitude, like a wine glass responding to a singer's note. "Admiral, we're detecting massive shield fluctuations across the fleet," the tactical officer reported, his voice rising with alarm. Corvin shot to his feet. "Impossible. Humans don't have that technology." The resonance cascade reached critical frequency. One by one, shield generators throughout the fleet began to overload. The quantum feedback traveled through their power conduits, overwhelming fusion. Reactors that had been designed with Vorthan shield systems as integral components. The first ship to explode was a frigate on the fleet's outer edge. Its reactor containment failed spectacularly, creating a brief new star in the darkness. Then another ship detonated, and another. The cascade effect spread through the tightly packed formation, like a virus. Ships that had seemed invincible moments before were now helpless as their own power systems turned against them. The Vorthan engineers had never imagined that their shields could become a weapon. Admiral Corvin watched in horror as his mighty fleet tore itself apart. All ships emergency shutdown of shield generators. But it was too late. The resonance frequency had already infected every ship's quantum field matrix. Even the massive Dominion shuddered as feedback surges overwhelmed its systems. Within minutes, 200 Vorthan warships had been reduced to expanding clouds of debris and radiation. The Endurance drifted untouched through the wreckage, her ancient hull reflecting the light of dying fusion fires. Reed opened a channel to Admiral Torres back at Kepler Station. "Admiral, this is Endurance. Mission accomplished. The Vorthan fleet has been neutralized." The silence that followed stretched for nearly a minute before Torres responded. "Marcus, how in the hell did you do that?" "Human ingenuity, Admiral. We might not have the biggest ships or the fanciest weapons, but we think differently. While everyone else was building better shields, we figured out how to turn those shields into bombs." As the Endurance began its journey home, news of the impossible victory spread throughout the galaxy. The ship everyone had ignored had just changed the balance of power forever. The Galactic Council would never underestimate humanity again.